Hello?
Hi, Bridget?
It is. Hi.
Hi, it's Hilly and Hannah. Okay, we made it. Hello.
Oh,
Hi,
this is
the
awesome.
gang's all here.
Woo! All of us.
Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, we said so.
That's
What's
okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh! I don't even know what to say. Last time I talked to her, I was insane.
Well, first of all, thank you for being so understanding in all this junk that we keep making you jump through hoops for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just thanks for working with us. It's been crazy, and tomorrow we're announcing it, but confidentially, we're doing Hocus Pocus.
Confidentially.
But we do not have the remaining funds at all, so we're completely going in the red out of our own savings, and so now we're having to do another raise-a-thon to let people know, okay, so we're gonna put it out, but pretty much if we don't raise the money, Sherlock or Star Wars isn't coming out till July of next year, because it's we have to recoup. So we're well, we're gonna do it and hope and just say our prayers that people will start donating. I think people just don't understand about it's a monthly thing that even if people are I don't like Hocus Pocus, I want Sherlock, that's what you're giving for. It's for Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
We are doing it, so that's what has been crazy. We're shooting in about a week and a half.
Oh wow.
For Hocus Pocus?
We are crazily rushing around trying to get the thing together.
That's
oh my
insane.
God, that is crazy.
Oh, it's right here.
That's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited to see what you guys do. I can not even imagine because the little silly videos that we do, it takes us forever. I couldn't even imagine a full shoot like that.
Yeah.
Aww. Well, thanks.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, we loved your video. Yeah, that was hilarious.
The worst part, some people were like, you guys faked that. No, we're just insane.
We just love you guys so freaking much.
Well, I love this, so you guys deserve to win.
Oh, thank you. I've been watching since mid-twilightness. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely was look, everyone, look.
Insane. You were the one who showed us to them,
Shut
and then we were
up.
this is the greatest.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was adorable. I think the first video we saw was someone else, and I think yours was almost the second one.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we didn't do it till a few days late, but.
Yeah, because.
I don't remember. And we actually got around to watching.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
And of course, we're oh my god, I think these people are in costume, it's the thumbnail. So, of course,
Yeah, big old nerds.
First spot.
Sunny was they're doing Supernatural and we cosplay it, so we need to make sure that
we should probably just wear it.
The outfits.
No, but it made it fun. I
Yay.
love that. Not too many people when we say, get ready for it, and not too many people really go full out, and you guys totally went full out.
Yeah.
Well, that's for you guys, we have to.
I've filmed reaction things for the last 2 parodies and did nothing with them because it was by myself and it was lame, and I was I'm too late. And this time I had my friends and I was guys, we're going hard.
Oh my god, did you guys have, besides, knowing that Osric and Rob were in, did you guys have any inkling that there'd be more people in it?
I think we talked about it a little in the beginning. That was genuinely probably all we really knew. But of course, we didn't see it until a couple days after, and every social media forum was holy crap, and I was avoiding Tumblr, and even the Supernatural Facebook was come see the stars. I was I didn't see that.
Yeah, because I was it's kind of hard to avoid spoilers because we told a couple people, don't spoil it if you're going to post our video.
Right.
And some of them are very, very good not to. But once it got around to the official Supernatural.
Yeah, that was where I was just.
It was kind of oh wow. All the guys were oh my god, it's gonna be a surprise. All right, cool. And so that was the whole special thing about it. And a lot of them were really good at keeping it the secret until fans started tweeting them gifts of themselves, and they're oh yeah, okay, I'm okay to spoil it now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part about like the parody was those 3 days where we're like, we can't watch anything, we can't look at anything.
You had to be off Tumblr for 3 days.
I didn't live on Tumblr for 3 days.
Horrible. You were deprived.
Yeah, I think Tumblr was probably one of the worst places.
Oh yeah, there was
all
gifs of everything. I was like, let me just get on Tumblr, and then it was exploding. I was like, oh no, run away!
Yeah, because it was the one gift of Hilly when she's in the chair as Dean.
Oh, that would
Dean
blow
and
up.
Dean. When
It's beautiful.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that gift and I was like, no, she's amazing. She looks great.
I did see it.
I know.
Pretend that didn't happen, self.
It's like exit.
Did you just pretend to put
I did.
Oh my goodness.
We're a bunch of dorks.
Yep.
No, but you guys are awesome dorks.
Yeah. Woo. We literally
Where
like
are you guys based out of again?
Vermont.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope to like get to meet all three of you in person sometime.
Well, if
going to Vermont. Yeah.
right.
The only convention that Vermont has
It's
is
the one we're at this weekend.
Yeah, we just got to the hotel for the one convention, and it's a tiny little hallway that is really sad, but that's all there is.
It's from our hometown, so we have to go every year. And this year we're going really big, so we hope it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Isn't Vermont like super beautiful though in the fall?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
that's
It's
when
very
you wanna.
beautiful.
That's when all the Canadians and New Yorkers come over and just look at the leaves.
Oh, that's so cool though.
Yeah. If there's something like closer to New England or whatever, then we would, try and
Most
go.
definitely.
But
Even like maybe
also-
Anime Boston we can contact about.
oh
them,
yeah,
like-
Boston.
Yeah, we could totally
There's
contact them.
nothing up there. The only time that we ever tried to get up there was New York.
Oh, New York, New York
I know
Comic Con.
Jersey, but like I think one year they invited us out, but it happened to fall on like a film shoot date. And we
Yeah.
were like, you guys, like we can't go that day. We didn't. And they were like, oh okay. And that was almost 3 years ago. And ever since we've still tried to reach out, and like we never hear anything. So I'm like, I hope like our fans start like emailing them because I know that you guys are all up on that, upper East Coast. You have a ton of fans.
Yeah.
We're still trying. We're still trying to see if maybe at some point we'd be able to go to like the Supernatural cons. But that's really like us people writing in creation and saying, I want to see them there. So
Right.
I'm like, I don't know how we could get up in that general area. But we'll figure it out. And hopefully someday we'll be able to like say hello in person.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. We'll have to
I
like
would die.
cover our social media and like email from our Comic Con.
or something. Either
Everyone.
that or even I know you
We've
guys
got a
aren't
sad,
like
sad-
anime. I know you guys aren't like anime based, but there's Anime Boston, which is kind of like the bigger.
That's the
convention that's near
biggest, but
us.
it's definitely like more anime, and that's not really.
I know.
I don't know if we would be invited to
But probably Vermont,
We were
or
invited
not
to
Vermont
a
Comic Con.
literature fest
New York
in
Comic Con.
Alabama, and I was like, how in the world can we fit into a literature fest? And she said, well, you've done like a Hunger Games, Twilight,
Oh.
so it kind of fits. And I was like, okay. And she's like, press my hand. And I was like, oh.
Also, I like it.
And it
Yeah.
was just so odd. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like anime, and it's like, well, we kind of have something that would relate to anime, but unfortunately we don't.
Yeah,
In
definitely.
any way.
That like crowd of people gets drawn towards your guys' work. So they're out there and they're huddled in their caves, but
Like us.
like us. We have a measly 7,000 people that we can make email New York Comic Con, but that's all we got.
That's all we
We can
got.
try.
Yeah.
That's okay. Maybe someday we'll be up there. Keep our
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Boo me. Oh. Oh no. What do I do? What do we want? No.
Go.
No.
Do it.
What am I supposed to say about
So, like,
legs?
did you guys have any questions about?
Yep.
We have a whole list of questions.
I just like to hear you guys giggle.
We were just trying to like figure out who was gonna say.
We
have
made a
questions
list
for
and
you.
everyone's like, someone start. Oh no.
We're a bunch of shy little girls.
Oh no.
I'm usually
Don't be
not.
shy.
Mhm.
You
I
go.
gotta restart.
So we stopped it.
I restarted it. It's
Okay,
fine.
go.
You go. You're first.
What? I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means.
I don't know what you want to know with that.
Simon.
I genuinely don't.
Fine, then move on to one you do know.
Was that Jess?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Okay, I got. Oh, sorry. Someone just showed up at our hotel room. No?
Oh.
Okay. I guess one of the things that I'm the most curious about is like, how did you guys like grow your name and market yourselves? Because like I mentioned, we have nothing. We got our sad 7,000 subs, but yeah, that's kind of it, I guess.
Yeah, it took us, it's still taking us a while. I mean, we're now entering our like pretty much 10th year. So it's pretty, we're at 10 years, still not at a million. It's like 10 years of just keep being consistent. And once you find your brand, just sticking true with, your trademark, like
Right.
what your videos mean, what are your videos, like your concept, that it just stays consistent. Because if you change it up too much, then, it's kind of like, wait, what are they doing now? I thought they were doing this and that, and it confuses your viewers. They don't know. You get what I mean? So it's just staying original, staying new, doing things that other people have never, ever thought of before, and just being very consistent. And honestly, it doesn't matter how many videos you do a month, how many times you post. It's really just your content. So if you can only do like 2 videos a month, so long as that video is cute and funny and makes people smile, then you'll start building a little franchise. But it will take a while though, unless it's like Rebecca Black. Okay. But basically, I would just say just stay consistent, yeah.
Wow, that's really, really good advice.
Pretty much, yeah. We've kind of been going about that, like, because obviously we have more of like a cosplay channel with our little CMVs or whatever, and there, we keep our eye on other similar channels to ours, and we're like, what is the formula? Like, what are people expecting from channels like ours and stuff like that, and we've never really.
And that's when you guys need to like look at those other channels and kind of go, well, you know what? I don't want to copy them.
Right.
And I'm not sure if that's going to work for us. That's when you guys need to go, okay, well, what will make us like super cute? Like seeing how we put together our costumes, but doing it this way, or making it more of like a little game play while we're doing it, or doing something to where people go, oh my god, yeah, I know that group. They do it this way, and they're really cute,
Right.
and they make me laugh, or like that's so out of the box and different that it's not the same kind of cosplay channel. Because that's what we did. When we first started YouTube, there was no other parody people. It was only Weird Al.
Yeah.
And I think the key of so with Weird Al, we would say, okay, well, he's doing music videos, but he's never done movies, and he's never used like really top culture songs and in the now. So we said, well, what the heck? Let's just try it, and that's what became the Hillywood Show. And now everybody's doing it now. Unfortunately.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get the compliment, but for us, it's like it's frustrating. So be prepared if you guys get something really good going, that other people are going to start copying you, and so that's when you just need to be even better. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's it's bound to happen, and it kind of hurts. But if that happens to you guys, just say like, okay, it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep on trucking, and if they're going to copy us, we're just going to be better than them. And you're going to do so well if your confidence is high and that you're just having fun. Because the second you're not having fun is when all crap hits the fan.
Right.
You don't want that.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry, no, it's really, really good advice. Especially with like the stuff that we're trying to do with like.
And especially Vermont, this
original
shit is
stories.
not normal in this area.
Oh my god, no.
So it's kind of hard to even like pull from people around us or like collaborate or anything, because this is it. There's basically 4 or 5 people.
Right.
Yeah.
It's harder for us to collaborate with YouTubers than it was to collaborate with Supernatural cast. It's crazy hard.
That's crazy. I don't know, like.
I know, right?
That's so weird, because I know you guys have mentioned like trying to do stuff with other people, because I watch all of your stuff. We talk about it. But I think that's just really, really weird why it's so hard for you guys, because you basically have 1 million subscribers. Or you're so close to the point. And to still have people like not collab. I don't know. It's really really weird.
That's literally how people market themselves on YouTube right now, is to put themselves on other people's YouTubes. So the fact that like
is when we first started reaching out, we only had maybe 500,000.
Right.
I mean, but we were reaching out to people with like 1 million something, or I mean, even if they had 700,000, kind of in the same range. And we would reach out, and they would kind of say like, "Oh yeah, no thanks," and we're like, "Ew, I guess it's because we're not big enough."
Oh
and
gosh.
It's more like, "Hey, you want to collab? We're going to be at, just say for example, like VidCon or something, and we'll do something fun." And they're like, yeah, I'm really busy. Can I be in a parody?"
Are you serious?
Yeah, they want to be in parodies, which is totally cool. The weird thing is that, when we were first starting to reach out to collabers, many YouTubers were far more willing to work with anyone who would reach out. They're like, "Oh my god, this little person's so cute. Look at their talent. Oh, they sing songs with guitars. Oh, they have makeup or whatever," and they would collab. But now it's become, this very strong YouTube creator world, and if you don't know so-and-so, and if you're not a friend of so-and-so,
Right.
they're not going to collab with you. Yeah. And that's when we've learned that if they, like, honestly, like, Joey Graceffa, he started collabing with, like, let's just say Tyler Oakley, and because he collabed with Tyler Oakley, he, like, was also saying, "Oh, will you collab with my friend? Let's collab with
Yeah,
you."
then all their friends want to collab with their friends. Yeah.
So he had it, thank God Joey had it, like, very special for him, and he was able to do that. But now it's like, I think there's so many other YouTubers who are like, "Oh, there's a possibility for me to collab with these people," and now it's kind of like, I don't know you, I've never met you, we're not really friends as of yet, so no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's.
But it is, yeah, but it is a lot of people that, we write and are like, "Hey, we want to just do a fun challenge," and they're like, "I'd rather, like, do some of your parodies because we get way views," and we're like, "Well, we don't have anything right now, we can't afford one, so
Yeah, right.
you want to do and they're like, "Get back to me in a couple months." I'm like, "No."
The most clever thing was your Dan and Phil video, because you just couldn't get with them, and you're like, well, I guess we'll just be them. Like, I thought that was so
Yeah, that
clever.
was really clever.
Dan and Phil have always been very, very nice
Yeah,
to us.
but I know it was like your schedules never really.
Yeah, we've met them on numerous occasions, and they're just always like, "Please, please, yeah, let's collab. We're just so busy." And I'm like, "Well, we're busy too," so that's how
Right.
that was. So there's just some other ones where you can't get a hold of them because they have managers that are like in
Oh
front
my
of managers.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So anyway, it's a very interesting world sometimes, but we're just thankful for such an amazing cast like Supernatural, which where they're just like, "Oh yeah, here you go."
Yeah,
That
let's
was really
just play
awesome.
together.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Yeah, that's crazy.
But, I know Hannah has to go run and do some more errands, but we're, if you guys have like another two questions or so, we're happy to answer them.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, do you want to do this one right here?
Which?
The fun one? I can say that.
Oh yeah. So we kind of wanted to know how you originally funded your work in the beginning, because money is basically the hardest thing for us right now.
Yeah, especially, again, I say we're in Vermont, but like, it's not like we could even do anything of this base to like fund our crap.
Yeah, I think with regards to, raising money, when we first started the Hillywood Show, me and Hannah were, part-time. Do you have to go, Hannah? Yeah. Hey, guys, I am really sorry. I love you guys, but someone's showing up in 5 minutes, and I'm not even over there, so I have to head over. I can keep talking.
Yeah.
Hilly will talk with you.
That's fine.
No, I totally
I'm so
understand.
sorry. Please excuse me. I have to run. I am so sorry, but congrats again, guys. We love you lots, and Hilly will chat with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Anyway, when we first started the show, basically we had like our own jobs with being just like dance instructors, and what we did for months, because we were very passionate about it, and some people would say it's not smart, but this is just what us as beginning artists wanted to do. We just said, hey, we want to be able to save up as much as we can, so we would just save and save and save and save, and what we made from our jobs would go into our little sketches, which was like, as cheap as we can make it. We would go to Goodwill, we would, make the props, we would be way more artsy, and crafty when it came to stuff. But that was, like, all of our earlier sketches is just our own personal savings. So if we would save up for 5 months, and such, we would just, throw $100 into it because that's like all we could do.
Yeah, I guess that's everything.
I guess. I mean, our other questions are kind of whatever, and they sort of got answered while we were like talking and
Just
stuff.
chit-chatting and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you sure? None other?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, we had like wigs, and I saw a little bit in the behind the scenes of the Supernatural Parody. You guys have someone that like cuts them like they're a real hair or whatever, like on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, before we used to just, buy kind of like a standard wig, but, it started pretty much with Doctor Who that we realized, oh my gosh, we can't find a wig
Right.
that looks like, so that's when we kind of started going, there's such a thing as custom designers and custom everything, and you kind of go, oh boy, all right, well that's expensive, but, for what we're trying to go for, is it going to be worth it? And, how can we get away with it not going too expensive?
Mm-hmm.
And, we're still learning with the wigs, and we're always trying to be better and try to not always spend so much, because the wigs is a huge part of, like, the funds now, and you're like, yeah. So we always get really happy if it's just a girl character, because those are, like, way easier
Right,
to come
yeah.
by.
Oh, we know
Yeah.
wigs. That's that's something that's our department, wigs and costumes. And I realized, like, again, Supernatural behind the scenes, like, the makeup, you said Dean took you, like, 2 hours. That seems insane.
It actually takes 4 hours.
4 hours. How can it possibly,
Yeah.
I mean, like, not that, because, we also, obviously, we cosplay men, too, and we have our own form of man makeup, we just call it. And I noticed in the close-up shot with Kane, when you kind of tilt your head just like Jensen, I had it on my TV, and I was like, there's every birthmark and every, like,
freckle.
Is that, like, every freckle and is that part of how it takes you, like, so long?
Well, honestly, half of those freckles are mine. So
Yeah, well, I imagine you probably had your own freckles.
It's just because Dean was such a like a blank face character, like
Right.
that I can hide behind, the doctor's glasses. I can hide behind like Hobbit hair or like Rick's beard. Like there's a lot of things that I can hide my face with.
Right.
And I didn't really think about it until it kind of became down to shooting. I was like, wait a second, this is literally just me. Like there's barely any scruff. There's no huge eyebrows. There's nothing. It's just your face. And so for me, I was kind of freaking out. So it was just a lot of hours in front of the mirror, just kind of learning and trying to see Dean and fix. It's like perfect. It was very challenging, and I always, whenever I have to dress like him at the con, I have to get up like at 3 a.m.
Oof.
and do that whole process again of just trying to find the character.
Right. So you can, like, after all the times you've put them on now, you don't have, like, this is exactly how I do it. You still have to kind of be, like, conceptual with it every time.
Yeah, I know that, but each time, you kind of have to work with different lighting. Like, if the mirror, is not my own personal mirror, like,
Right.
if the light is above, then that really messes everything up. If it's coming from below, it's like a scary movie, and you're like, wait a second, this is bright lighting. It's a constant kind of tug of war. But once you have it, then you're just kind of like, okay, I think it looks okay. It's a lot of me. There's not much to hide behind, so it's just like, okay, I hope I look okay.
Well, I mean, it certainly pays off.
Yeah.
How were you able to make Dean's scruff anyways? It looks so good.
Well, it's not by slapping your face, like how Rob said. That for the doctor and for Cass, that's just, the same way that we've been doing it forever.
Yeah, like a sort of
with
stopper brushes and
Dean,
things.
and because we were using such a high quality camera, I was like, let me try to see if I can figure anything out. And I can't give it away. I've been sworn to secrecy, but like I think only me and like a couple other makeup artists have even figured it out.
Oh,
but
wow.
It's not really worth it. Like like that's why 4 hours kind of does take a long time, because it's almost an hour and a half to 2 hours just to do the
Oh my
scrub.
gosh.
It's very, very tedious.
So it was someone else's technique is why you're like sworn to secrecy? Is someone else kind of shared it with you?
I was shown it once, and they were like, it wasn't even for what I wanted to use it for. It's
Right.
not even like for that. And they're like, just so you know, it's like not even for like human. They're like, yeah, well, you could just try it, and I tried it. And it's fun and all, but I want to say it's not worth, but it's worth it. You know?
Yeah, the end result is definitely worth it, but
Yeah,
it's like,
It's a terrible.
Anyway, yeah, that's with that, but
Yeah.
it's more to secrecy, unfortunately.
right, that's okay. The only technique that's in our little cosplay world is like some people have loose hairs and they use spirit gum and then just kind of stick it on. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with spirit gum, but that's something that's also kind of in the drag queen world that's a only thing that I've heard of.
I have a really bad reaction to spirit gum, so I can like never really use it. I know a lot of people are like, with regards to some of the wigs, like, oh, use your wig with spirit gum. I'm like, that actually kind of ruins the wig as well. So you always have to be careful with, taking care of the wig. And if you're going to keep reapplying it, the spirit gum can sometimes start, messing it up a bit and getting gummy.
Yeah.
We like clean things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We do have one or two that they need these sideburns with spirit gum and such, and you after a while you gotta get a new wig because you've trashed it with spirit gum.
If you're using like sideburns and stuff, I would just try to get something like a Prozaid, and that you have to test on your skin first because some people are allergic. But like Prozaid glue is really nice because it's thin and not so gunky. You just have to get a nice remover. And I think it comes off like sort of like with an oil base, and then it's very easy to clean it off with alcohol and things like that, where you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, so much better because spirit gum is really tacky.
Yeah.
Really tacky, and it smells really bad.
Yeah, and it's not always reliable. Sometimes it's just like, bye, I'm done being sticky.
Because when you did Elsa, literally,
it just came off.
whenever you do foundation with it,
it sticks to the
normally
foundation and not your
peels
face. Yeah.
right off.
Yep.
Yeah, so, try to check out some other things and,
Prozaid.
Ask, like, just costume shops around or whatever and just say, just lie. If you don't like that glue, just lie and say, I have a reaction to that, because then they can't argue with you.
Right.
So just say, like, oh, I have a reaction to this. I'm looking for something like this, but still that's easy enough to come off, because you also don't want, like, cement glue.
Right,
that's
totally.
a nightmare.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure that's past the time that you've
gluing. But it was such a pleasure talking to you girls, and I really hope that we get the chance to meet you.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
And say hello, because you guys just sound like a very sweet bunch of gals.
Thank you.
There's a bunch of giggling people on the other side. Yeah, we'll talk to our little corner of nerds and be like, spread the word, bring them to New England.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome. But you guys have a really wait, is it evening there or?
Oh yeah, it's like 7 o'clock, almost.
Okay, so I was gonna say have a good rest of your day. But I guess that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
All right, have a good evening, and you guys have our emails now. So if you have any questions or anything, you could always just shoot those up.
Oh wow, thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Welcome. It might take a while.
Hey,
but,
that's fine.
Just know that we'll get your email, and we know who you guys are now, so it's easier to respond.
Sure. Wow. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I'm sure you have to
I will
film
talk
some
to
more
you
and
girls,
such.
I'm sure in the future.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.